Temporary Residence Permit for Clergy. Welcome to the website of the Department of Foreigners Affairs of the Masovian Voivodeship Office in Warsaw. From our presentation you will learn how to easily obtain a temporary residence permit in Poland. What documents must you prepare? Where and when to apply them? Welcome. If you are a clergyman, a member of a religious order, a person with a religious function in a church, or you are in religious association, and you came to Poland to perform these functions or to prepare for them performance, you can submit an application for a temporary residence permit. A church or religious association must have a status regulated by an international treaty, regulations applicable in Poland or which operates since an entry to register of churches and other religious associations. If you live in the Masovian Voivodeship, you should report to the Department of Foreigners Affairs of the Masovian Voivodeship Office in Warsaw. Remember, you must submit the application no later than on the last day of your legal stay in Poland. Where can you book a visit? Register on the InPol portal for foreigners, fill in the application and make an appointment at the office at a time convenient for you. After creating an account in the InPol system, you will also have an option to attach scans of documents confirming your purpose of stay, pay the application's fee and tracking the status of the case. Remember that upon arriving for an appointment, you must have a printed and signed form from the InPol system and other required documents. Which documents do you need to prepare? 2 copies of a completed and signed application for a temporary residence permit. Fill in the application in the InPol system, available on our website, thanks to which you will be sure that you have prepared the application correctly. 4 current and color photos, 2 photocopies of a valid passport. You will have to show the original to the employee during the visit at the office for inspection. Confirmation of the stamp duty paid to the account of the Taxpayer Service Center. The payment is 340 Polish zlotys for considering the application. You can pay this payment on the spot at the office. If you have the attorney, you must also pay stamp duty in the amount of 17 Polish zlotys for the power of attorney. In order to obtain a permit, it is necessary that you also provide a document confirming the fact of being a clergyman, a member of a religious order, or a person performing a religious function in a church or religious association, for example a letter from the congregation or religious association about undergoing religious formation or performing a religious function in a church or religious association, and specifying the date of completion of education or service. Documents confirming the basis of operation of a church or religious association in Poland. Documents confirming health insurance. For example, a policy confirming private health insurance covering medical costs in Poland. The foreign policy must be delivered together with a sworn translation into the Polish language. Or, you can provide a contract concluded with the NFC along with confirmation of payment of the ZUS last month's contribution. A document confirming that you have your place of residency assured in Poland. For example, an appropriate certificate from a congregation or religious association, or a confirmation of temporary registration, a housing lease agreement, or a statement of the person entitled to administer a dwelling that he or she has your place of residence assured. All documents provided by you should be originals or certified copies certified true by a notary or an attorney who is an attorney at law, a legal advisor, a patent attorney or a tax advisor. Documents should be prepared in Polish, and in case of foreign language documents they must be translated by a sworn translator. If the application is complete and submitted during your legal stay in Poland, you will be able to receive a stamp in your passport. If you receive a positive decision, you will have to pay the stamp duty again, this time for issuing a residence card. The payment is paid to the bank account of the Masovian Voivodeship Office in Warsaw. All information about payments is available on our website. For what period will you be issued a permit? A temporary residence permit for the purpose of performing a religious function on the territory of Poland shall be granted for a period necessary to perform the function, however for no longer than 3 years. Remember, if you receive a negative decision, you have the right to appeal to the second instance authority, to the head of the Office for Foreigners. You must submit the appeal within 14 days of the date receipt of the decision through the authority that issued the decision. Remember that each case is individual and the application examination process may be longer than that due to various circumstances that may require additional explanation. In the event of loss or damage to the residence card, you should Notify the office about it within 3 days from the date of the event, send the form by post, application available on our website, and follow the steps outlined there directions. And submit an application for replacement of the document, including 2 photos and a photocopy of the valid passport, and confirmation of the payment of stamp duty in the amount of 100 Polish zlotys. Submission of a complete and correctly completed application with all the necessary documents speeds up the procedure, thanks to which you will get a residence card faster. For this purpose, use our InPol system available on the website. Frequently asked questions. Can you travel during the administrative proceedings? Yes. You must have a valid visa. Remember that the stamp in your passport confirms the legality of your stay in Poland during the residence permit issuing procedure. On its basis you can travel to your country of origin, but to return to Poland you must have a visa, if you come from a country subjected to visa requirements. The stamp does not entitle you to travel within the Schengen area or to travel to other countries, if you are not otherwise entitled to enter their territory, for example a visa. What should be done in the case of early termination of a religious function? If you cease performing your function before the period for which you were granted a permit expires, you must notify the voivode who granted you the permit within 15 days. To obtain a residence card, register in the InPol system right away. Get access to the online platform. Attach the necessary documents to the case. Make an appointment. Come to the office and submit an application. Then track the case in the system. If you have questions, we will answer them. Write or call to us. Take part in events organized by the Department of Foreigners Affairs, informational Saturdays or open days. Details will be available on our website.